Here is a right angle triangle. The shape below is made up from 2 of these triangles, and our task is to work out the perimeter of the shaded shape, giving our answer to 3 significant figures. So what I can see here is I've got a right angle triangle and I know 2 of the sides. This means I can use Pythagoras' theorem to work out the missing side. So Pythagoras' theorem says that a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where c is always the hypotenuse, so that's going to be this side here. And then a and b can be either of the other ones, so I'm going to say this one's a and this one's b. So using this, we're going to have 10 squared, because a is equal to 10, plus 8 squared, because b is equal to 8, equals c squared. So working this out in the calculator, we're going to get that c squared equals 164. To get c, we're going to square root both sides, and that's going to give us plus or minus the square root of 164, which is going to be plus or minus 2 the square root of 41. Now you might notice we've got 2 solutions. We've got plus 2 root 41 and minus 2 root 41. However, we can ignore the negative since we can't have negative length, because we said at the start that c is going to be this length here, which means our final answer is that c is 2 square root of 41. Now we're told that the shaded shape below is made of 2 of these triangles. Now these triangles are identical to the one above, so we can fill in the missing lengths. So this shorter length here, this is the base of our right angle triangle, and we know that's 10 millimeters. Now we just worked out the hypotenuse, that is going to be 2 root 41. Now this is our other triangle here, so this whole thing, not just this small part, this whole length here, is going to be the hypotenuse, so that's also 2 root 41. So this part here is going to be the length of this whole thing here, so 2 root 41. And we're going to subtract this part here, so 10 millimeters. So this yellow bit here is 10 millimeters, and this green bit is 2 root 41 minus 10 millimeters. So now we've got enough to work out the perimeter. The perimeter is going to be 10 plus 8 plus 8 plus 2 root 41 plus 2 root 41 minus 10. We get 41.61249 ... and you'll have even more numbers on your calculator. However, we want that to 3 significant figures, so the answer is going to be 41.6. 3 significant figures. We get our first mark for realising we need to use Pythagoras and getting the value of c squared. We got our second mark for then getting the value of c. We got our fourth mark down here for working out the perimeter. And the fifth and final mark if we get it correct to 3 significant figures.